सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। So now you know you have the hang of the tune. So let us chant till the 7th shloka, so that 8th shloka you can repeat after me. Is that easy? कर्तुराज्ञया प्राप्यते फलं कर्म किं परं कर्म तज्जडं कृतिमहो ददौ पतनकारणं फलमशाश्वतं गतिनिरोधकम् ईश्वरार्पितं नेच्छया कृतं चित्तशोधकं मुक्तिसाधकं कायवाङ्मनः कार्यमुत्तमं पूजनं जपश्चिन्तनं क्रमात् जगत ईषधीयुक्तसेवनम् अष्टमूर्तिभृद्देवपूजनम् उत्तमस्तवादुच्चमन्दतः चित्तजं जपध्यानमुत्तमम् आज्यधारया स्रोतसा समं सरलचिन्तनं विरलतः परम् भेदभावनात् सोऽहमित्यसौ भेदभावनात् सोऽहमित्यसौ भावनाभिदा पावनीमता पावनीमता। Remind me to stop 7:45 because one of our Yuvaveers is in a bad shape. I won't say critical, but at least in a very bad shape. It is Anchit, and he is in the hospital undergoing surgery, I think, or he must have gone through surgery. Yeah, some facial and so we will stop 7:45 and then we will all chant, those who are here and those who are out there online. We will all together chant Hanuman Chalisa 3 times, and then we will chant 11 times Mrityunjay mantra for his quick recovery and safe surgery. He is one among us, one of our brothers who is out there not in a good condition. Let us intensely pray for him. But when I get into the flow of the subject, I may lose track of time. So one of you please remind me. 8:45, sorry 7:45 sharp. 8:45 will be too late. One thing that I wanted to start by saying that not many of you are posting your homeworks. Have you posted? And similarly out there, for all of you who are coming online, should take responsibility, right? And in between, by the way, we don't have that many number of classes as well. It is almost like once a month that we are meeting, or once in at least 3 weeks. So you have enough time to finish and upload your homeworks. So next week we will have class only if I find the entire homework. Understood? And I am being very serious. I need all homeworks to be uploaded by next week. Every shloka, till whatever shloka that we complete today as well. Okay. In the last shloka we saw Ajyadharaya Srotasa Samam Sarala Chintanam Viralataha Param. Before that it was Uttamastavad Uchchamandataha Chittajam Japa Dhyanam Uttamam. That it starts from the loud chanting of mantra in the form of japa. Uccha. Then it becomes like a whisper, constant repetition. Whenever you find time, that pocket of time wherein your responsibility is done with, then you start chanting the name of the Lord. It becomes that kind of a habit. Then Chittajam Japa. Chittajam Japa, so far till these first two steps, there has been an effort in it. But in the third part, it becomes effortless. And in that effortless endeavor, there is constantly name being chanted. Having reached to that state wherein it is effortless japa, that means the mind has become so ready that when you sit on the seat of meditation, dhyana becomes easy. So until then, in the name of dhyana, whatever you do, close your eyes and then do whatever, it would not find its result, because the mind is not available, mind is not prepared, mind is not prepped up for it. The mind should be prepped up for it. And these first three steps have to be accomplished. Is that clear? And it can take quite a few years to reach to that prepped up stage. Ajyadharaya Srotasa Samam. So how is that effortless thought of japa? Ajyadharaya. Did we complete the seventh one? I don't think we have, right? Clueless. Everybody is looking at each other. Guys who are watching, can you post it to their group text so that I know how many of you are listening? I think I should get on to the group texting. Any response? So that brings about another question. Do you open this book after this Sunday session as a swadhyaya, that you should read a part of scripture once, at least every day? See, to prepare somebody for a higher goal, higher vision of life is easy than when it has to be sustained. Prepping them up with that vision is easy, but to sustain it is very difficult. And we had done this experiment of nailing those 10 nails into the chunk, and I had not given any instruction to drop that project of pulling them out. And then there was NJCC, and we were so caught up in that we totally forgot about this. So is life. If we don't give priority, it will suck us in seamlessly, effortlessly. We will go back to where exactly we started. So you will have to take that responsibility. So, ajyadharaya srota sasamam. How should that effortless flow of thought be? It should be like ajyadhara. Now, before understanding the ajyadhara, have you must have, but I don't think if you have ever focused on it. Take a glass of water or a bottle of water and then start pouring it down. So, when you start pouring it down, you will see that it can never maintain a single flow. It is always like in few drops. It splatters into the entire thing. There is no continuity, there is no connectivity. Though it falls, but it still there is broken in between. Almost all other liquids follow the same thing, except for ajya. Ajya means the ghee, the clarified butter in its liquid condition, especially in the havan when you pour it, in the last step of havan, that you do the purnahuti. In that purnahuti, when you drop the ghee, you pour it, and when you pour it, you will see that there is an unending stream of ghee. Until the ghee is over, it falls in an unending stream. Similarly, the thought ajyadharaya srotasa samam, to have that kind of uninterrupted, uncorrupted thought flow of that japa, which means even in our practical day-to-day life, when we work, to focus on one particular thing undisturbed by any other things, uncluttered by any other things, because there is a lot of cluttering that happens. And it's really fun watching from here, a large gathering or congregation. Looking into the eyes, you can clearly tell first if it is a cluttered mind or not. That's why I don't like dark places for the lectures, the PowerPoints. I don't have the one-on-one, eye-to-eye contact. The eyes very clearly portray where we are, where we are not. So, the clutter is seen. And added to that, we are never in the moment. We are lost sometimes in our thoughts. And sometimes maybe there is some funny incident or something that I relate. The entire congregation suddenly starts laughing, and this one person is like yanked out of his thinking process, and suddenly like, what happened? So, there was this person who was doing that quite often, and there was this kid, probably I thought it was his own kid or some relative who was sitting. He kept asking him, what happened? And he would explain the joke, and he would also start grinning at it. It was 2-3 times, and that little fellow, I could see the lip movement, I could guess what he was saying. And the 4th time it happened in the same lecture, he said, it is a joke, laugh anyway, how does it matter? As we get lost in these various clutters that we have, bunches of these clutters that we have, we get lost. To maintain that sincere effort, wherein thought, word, deed, we are in the same place. As Gurudev would have put it, to have your mind where your hands are is the foundation for meditation. Our hands are here, our mind is elsewhere, and if you are on that mudra, what mudra is this? Dancers. I created it, you don't know, I have a patent for this. It is called phone mudra. not 7:45 then. 8:15. Sorry, I miscalculated it totally. Good job. So if you are talking on the phone, your speech is in one direction, you are thinking in a different direction, your hands are in a different direction. That shows lack of integrity in that personality. To build that integrity, wherein thought, word and deed, you are in that particular moment and not lost, that is called ajyadhara. Ajyadharaya surotasa samam. Meaning you are focused and that concentration is so uncorrupted that when you involve yourself that 100% into something, but we have another issue. We seldom get such involvement, and if we do get involved into something that intensely, we don't know how to withdraw. Right? We have both end issues. To build that focus, we have an issue, and after having built that, when we involve in that 100%, after having done with it, to move away from it as a clean slate, that also is a problem. Sarala chintanam viralataha param. But in order to reach there, how do you start? Viralataha. You would start with the japa. It will happen. If you have been practicing japa, you would know it. With the blank stare that I am getting, probably out through there also I am getting the blank stares. Are you guys doing your japa? At least likita japa. 5 S's were not given just like that. In fact, if somebody were to ask me what is your spiritual sadhana, me after 21 years or 22 years, I would say those 5 S's are my spiritual sadhana. So it's the crux of my 21 years given to you. So follow it. So when you do this japa, so you will see, you start with whatever is the mantra. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. This kid Shiva in my class. The other day I was, and with that Shiva it starts and then it goes into some other theme and then it goes into some other theme. Where are you? Doing japa. And then you realize, oh my God, I'm supposed to do japa. Where am I? What am I thinking? It's not good. And then we go to the other extreme and start beating ourselves up. I am not being a good sadhak, I am not good for this, I don't know if I am qualified to do this or not. And then finally frustrated, give it up. It's not happening. Don't give up. Viralataha. As soon as you realize that the thought has already broken, what do? Intelligently the mind wants that thought to be broken. Through that mind pattern, the ego wants its sustenance. And by doing what you are doing as a japa process, the ego's sustenance is coming under direct attack. Therefore, it will feel happy as soon as you break with that japa. You give up that process and get indulged into that thought. As soon as you realize that you have lost 5 minutes or 10 minutes into that thought, what do? Get back into the same pattern. Again, refocus on your breath. Introduce the japa into that breathing process and then consciously start doing it. to complete the entire 108 mala without breaking up, without a corruption of, without an interruption of any other thought to happen, in itself is a great achievement. So supposing you are writing Likhita Japa, right? Are you doing that? Hey Ram. So when you are writing Likhita Japa, and while you are writing it, and then you are in time bound, because you have to fill the entire page. So the first line is really beautiful. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om. You can see every single syllable letter very clearly. By the end, it is like only he can understand what has been written there. And in between, wherever your thought had lost the train away from this japa, you can see the variation in handwriting. See, when you people were doing the tapas, that whenever you did something wrong, you would say that you would write these many pages of Likhita Japa. What would be amusing is, within one page, there are like at least 16, 17 different strokes with which you have written, meaning that many times the thought was stalled with some other corrupted thought. So much can be observed. The texture of the mind can be seen through what you are writing. So don't get frustrated. That is how the mind has always existed. We have to retrain it to get into that alignment of one thought. It will get broken often. As soon as it gets broken, do not feel disheartened, do not feel disgusted with the process or mind, one's own mind, but restart the process again. It is like the child learning to walk. As a child puts the first step, will fall. What will the child do? Try again, and then finally give up. I don't want to walk anymore. Go. Do you think the child will give up? How many times brutally the child falls? Knocking here, knocking there, getting hit. And you should see the father and mother's reaction at that time. One of them is soft-hearted, wants to rush in to help, and the other one, stops. You keep doing that, when will he learn to stand on his own feet? So there is this beautiful Hindi poetry. I think I have told you this in the YUP course as well. कैसे भूली जिंदगी की पहली सीख, कैसे भूली जिंदगी की पहली सीख, चलना, चलते गिरना, गिरकर संभलना. How did you end up forgetting the first lesson that you learned having been born into this world? And what was that? To learn how to walk, while learning to fall, and while falling, trying to learn to get up and find that balance within. And it was an effort that you have been consistently doing since then. Now you can run without thinking of calculation and anything. You can gauge things, you become master at it. It took a while. Similarly, from the viralataha, it has to become sarala chintanam. Sarala chintanam, that I sit for that japa, and as I am sitting for that japa, the mind does not waver here and there. That is called total accessibility of mind. People ask, how do I know I am progressing on spiritual path? If there is a scientific experiment, I have these steps, and when it crosses these steps, I know that I have acquired the direction. But in spirituality, it is so personal. How do I know? So subjective. How do I know subjectively that I am progressing? The first step is how much of accessibility that you have. Then you should come to a point wherein I say, I order that mind, stop, and it does not question me back. Why? And when I order, don't stop, it does not question me. Why not? It's a teenager reacting, right? They ask these two questions. Why and why not? And asking these two questions, they think they're very intelligent. The mind also thinks the same way. But why? To find that accessibility, to train that mind to be in that accessible condition at any given point of time, whether it be in trying to push it into sattvic state or into a rajasic state or into a tamasic state. Do we have that accessibility? Or do we often get upset at ourselves, at the world, at the interaction with that world of things, beings, and various interactions of experiences? That accessibility is key. So, viralataha saralatam param, sarala chintanam, to have that focal point into any theme, any thought, any activity that we involve in, and that has to be trained, and it starts with japa. Therefore, when people say, ask, is it okay to, I don't have a Ishtadeva, can I keep jumping around with different mantras, whatever suits? It's the same pattern that the mind is again instilling itself, that there is no focal point, there is no one vortex wherein it comes and meets. Anything and anywhere, sab kuch chalta hai. In Gujarati, chal se. Anything and everything is okay. But that cannot be done. If you are really sincere in gaining that access, start with this japa process. It will be in the beginning viralataha. But better than viralataha is when you have reached to that state wherein 108 beads, and while doing those 108 beads, there is not a single thought of other than that mantra. So, you have done Yuva Veer course. So, you know what is mind, you know what is intellect, you know how it functions. You know by definition all those things. And how do we tame it? This is one of the beautiful methods to tame it. It requires that rigorous practice. Every day at least those 15 minutes have to be spent. And what is the first thing that gets off our list of to do? 5 S's. Becomes 5 no. Sarala Chintanam. From this Sarala Chintanam, then we have to transcend. This Sarala Chintanam is also still the same thought being repeated again and again. The next step becomes interestingly very difficult, but that is where dhyana starts. Are you ready for dhyana? Any other thing that they teach as meditation out there, if it is not leading to this point, which is stated in the 8th shloka, they are making good money out of you. It will become a business, right? Meditation is a key word. And they make such a mockery of meditation. Everything I can still, smile at it and take it in my own stride. Meditative CDs, meditative asana, meditative incense sticks. One thing that I cannot understand or fathom is meditative soap. Huh? It is still there. Somebody gave in that package of meditative bag, as soon as I got my sannyas. They gave me the packet stating that, you meditate, so this will help you. So I am scared to use that soap. It's a liquid soap actually. Why I am scared? While I am taking bath, suddenly I start levitating or transcendental. I don't want to be lost in transcendental state in bathroom. Yuck. So meditation is this. What is it? Bheda bhavanat sohamityasau bhavana bhida pavani mata. Soham iti asau. Saha aham iti. Saha, what case is it? Oh, you did lot of raps, right? You should be knowing it. Sahatau te. Tatte tani. So saha, what is it? Say it confidently. It is like, is it first? I don't know. Sir, is it first? Saha is the first case, singular. Aham. Aham is I. Iti. I am that. Soham iti. Are you sure about your genders? I am not asking a random prank question here. Are you sure about your gender? So much thinking into it? Man. I don't know. You are always like this, or it is Vedanta doing it to you? So you are sure about your gender? Now, even if I wake you up in the middle of your deep sleep, would you ever get confused about your gender? I have experimented this in various camps. No, I am talking about when I wake you up. So I have tried it with different ages, both men and women. The first thing is they really get mad at me. In the middle of night you are waking. I do this when they are really snoring away. I just wake them up. Are you man or woman? What is your gender, masculine or feminine? And like they want to really just slap me across because, and I'm being a Swami. They said, okay, fine, I'm whatever. They may get frustrated, but they never get confused about what your gender is, right? Do you every day in the morning wake up? Aham purushaha asmi. Naham stri. Naham stri. Naham stri. Aham purusha kevalaha. Do you do such practice? But you have that ingrained so deep Because with every single practice, that single thought has always been maintained. Right? Similarly here, this is not a thought repetition. The mind has to be prepared to that sarala chintanam, effortless thought flow of that mantra which has been initiated, unbroken. Having reached that status, the next state is bheda bhavanat soham iti asau. That there are not different thought patterns that are developed, like Om Namah Shivaya first thought, Om Namah Shivaya second thought, with every bead that many thoughts have been repeated. But what is the next stage in meditation? I am that conscious principle, and to maintain that one thought unbroken for the longest time. You are not repeating the thought, you are maintaining one thought. Like for example, you first learn the bike. You have those what wheels? The trainer wheels. You take them away. So you do a rigorous 5 miles, 10 miles, not stopping anywhere. Sarala Chintanam. What is this Soham Ityasau? What status is it? To be on that cycle, and the cycle not moving and not having a stand. It is not in a deep sleep. It is conscious, but to maintain that balance. Have you ever tried it? Because on those two wheels, sitting on those two wheels, riding it is easy. As you reduce the speed, it becomes difficult to maintain that balance. Here we are not talking about reduction of speed also, we are talking about pausing. With that one thought, you are not repeating it. You are just maintaining that one thought. I am this conscious principle. Don't even attempt it right now, because the 5 S's have to be done, and then you get qualified to this. Now you sit and you can maintain that one single thought. This in technical language is called Brahmakara Vritti. To maintain that one single thought that I am consciousness, I am Brahman. Once you know how to maintain that thought, I tell you, you don't require any other relaxants. You just close your eyes and maintain that one thought. Hours pass by and you come out refreshingly rejuvenated. But that is not the reason why you should start it. It takes you to that equilibrium instantly. I am this consciousness. That witnesshood has to be maintained. So what is this Brahmakara Vritti? We will see it next week. Let us all pull ourselves up and sit straight. We will do 3 times Hanuman Chalisa, normal speed, not my crazy speed, and preferably in a good tune. I know only one tune, so that tune we will follow, so that universally wherever we are we can chant. Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari Baranau Raghubar Bimala Jasu जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपि सतिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरण विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे राम काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सार। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहांते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहांते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे। होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना। तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियार। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलार। अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुमरे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुमरे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाय जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाय। और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा। कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर। जय कपि सतिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा। अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। वीर विक्रम बजरंगी। कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरण बिराज सुबेसा। कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे। कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन। तेज प्रताप महाजगवंत। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर। राम काज करिबे को आत। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया। बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा। बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे। रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए। श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई। तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे। अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा। नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते। कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा। पद दीन्हा। तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना। लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र जो जन पर भान। लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जान। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि। जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते। सुगम अनुग्रह तुम रे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे। बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना। तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे। तीनों लोक हांकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे। महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा। जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे। मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लाव। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा। तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे। सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चार जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा। है पर सिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन अष्ट सिद्धि नवनिधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुमरे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुमरे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरा। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाय। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरै हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरणा, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। मापति महादेव की जय, बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। दिस विल डू अ लिटिल बिट फास्टर। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज, निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु, जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके, सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि, हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजाग। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संग। कंचन बरण बिराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा बिराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, बिकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहांते, कवि को बिद कहि सके कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन। तुमरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, मधुर पल जानु। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम रे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज समारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम बचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलार। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी मात। राम रसायन तुमरे पासा, सदा रहो तुमरे भजन राम को पावे। जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाय। जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई, और देवता चित्त न धरई। अनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा। जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होय। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरिचेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। की जय नाथ हृदय मह डेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुरभूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। Now we will do 11 times Mrityunjay mantra. Think about him and wish him from all positivity from yourself, that he recovers and comes out really safe and strong. ॐ त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। 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 सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। So Priya, W, Shubham and Varun, if you happen to meet Anchit, convey our best wishes and quick recovery from all of us. And next week there will be a class, and it is in your hands. Why is it in your hands? 7 shlokas. Okay, Hari Om.